We are unboxing today. It's time for our semi-regular new release unboxing, so let's see what we've picked up. So we have two decently large size parcels to open today, as well as a couple of individual parcels. Typically nowadays I am mostly going for new releases so I can like talk about stuff that's just come out or new titles and stuff like that. However, as of late I've gotten a bit more spooked with like 7C's stocks and printing and stuff. So there is I think a fair few like 7C series that I was trying to catch back up on. If you've watched some of my recent like vlogs when I've gone shopping out in person, like I had a list of 7C series that I was like trying to pick up and I didn't have the best luck with most of them. So I think there are a fair few in here. There is also a bunch of light novels I picked up for Ben upon his request, most of which also 7Cs. I must say up front, I think this is the longest it's ever taken for a sci-fi parcel to arrive for me. I think it's been about 6 weeks or 4 to 6 weeks, which is on the unusual side. Over the years, I have tried to figure out, like based on which publishers I've ordered from, which one is it that's causing the issues. Because when I've done like smaller orders with like 1 or 2 publishers, sometimes I can ship out in like a week. But this one just took forever. I'm mildly convinced it is possibly Dempa, because almost every time I do an order with like Faku volumes, and Dempa distributes the Faku volumes, every time I do an order with Faku volumes, I almost always get an email from Sci-Fi saying they are unable to get one of them. The supplier can't get them the volume, and it's always Dempa or Faku. So I personally think it's them. Not that they'll ever tell me. I could be wrong. Maybe it's 7Cs and that's why this one's so bad. Anywho, to the point that the follow-up sci-fi order that I've done should arrive in the next few days or so, but that'll be a separate video because I like to trying to do less of the mega big unboxings, purely because they're just a bit tiring and I feel like by the end of the video I'm not really giving you as much energy as I would like. Mika's just turned on the aircon. We have a window aircon unit, but it's not plugged into the window right now because I'm recording, so Mika turned it on, so it's just blowing hot air into the room so the cat. She probably wants food. Anywho, I've lost track. Plus I realised that a bunch of stuff that I had ordered, like this was I think early June. Looking at the publisher dates, they didn't actually have release dates till early July, so I don't know if like some pre-order stuff appeared like not on pre-order, or it was appearing as available to order sooner than it should have done. Because at the moment Sci-Fi aren't offering pre-orders anymore. They were trying to figure out some changes with EU regulations, and pre-orders go out as their own volumes and there's additional fees and stuff, and they're trying to figure it out. I'm hoping they will bring them back, at least for the UK. I don't pre-order very often, but when I do, because I worked out typically Sci-Fi is the one that gets it out sooner. So I really want to pre-order Villains of Destined to Die 9, okay? It's the only one, like, in the next 6 months that I want to pre-order. But when I want to pre-order, I want to pre-order. But I do think every now and again, and talking about these, that if you order a volume, like, really quickly after it's changed from, like, a pre-order status to an in-stock status, I feel like they still treat it as a pre-order unintentionally, which is why these 2 volumes, which if they're what I think they are, I think they shipped, like, a day or 2 after I ordered, and their release date was like pretty much the day I ordered as well. I actually think this one might be from my second order, but since it's here, we're going to do it now. I'm wibbling, I'm rambling. Let's do the 2 envelopes first and move this a bit out of the way so I'm all nicely boxed in. I've got a nice little shadowy corner here. We'll do this one that I think is from the second order. So first off we have, yes it is what I think it is, May I Ask for One Final Thing, Volume 1, and this is from a new publisher. It is new to the English print market, but they as a company have been around. I think they primarily do digital. It is from Alpha Polis? So like when I've gone hunting for their social media, I could only find 1 account and it was in Japanese. I've still followed them. Yeah, so kind of newish publisher out and about. I think they have 3 titles. Another one I ordered in the other order, and the third one wasn't available at the time I did an order, but I'll order it when it comes out. A number of them sounded isekai-y. I'm not sure if this one is isekai-y, but it's definitely a villainous, and having a flick at the first page, it is a as of this moment, our engagement is cancelled, says the prince or whatever. It's going to be one of those stereotypical stories, which I eat up, so excellent. I also love seeing new publishers. Second envelope. That's so satisfying. It is a thick volume, and yes, it is Wild Love, a BL guide to the animal kingdom, and it is a thicker volume. I don't see a number, so I assume it's an all-in-one or single volume. Are you a fellow BL academic looking to learn more about the animal kingdom? Grab your field notes and get ready for the sexiest crash course ever. In this academic collection, you'll learn all about the habits and lifestyles of animals in our world. Things like giraffe hierarchy battles, a pure romance between penguins, and even snail hermaphrodites with their own Omegaverse plots. Okay. That sounds weird. Can't wait to read that. So yeah, these are the two titles. I think I ordered like quick enough after they came out. They like almost got treated like pre-orders, but that is again me guessing. I think we're gonna do the smaller box first. I think the sharp thing's in my pocket. Yes, it is. What's that in your pocket? Okay. Hopefully this isn't crazy noisy. Let's make a mess. I'll tidy this up. Oh, there's a Faku on top. Do they do this on purpose? Do they think it'd be funny? I wouldn't be surprised. I would find that funny. What If Scenarios is the name of this one. Actually, it's not too... Oh no, the back cover's not safe to show. Yeah, this is why I'm convinced. Like a single volume, not packaged with anything else. Were they like just holding off till it arrived? Because I think this is the one I got an email about. I'm convinced. I'm convinced. 2 packages. I think I might pull them out actually and then move the box to the floor. I'll bring you down a bit so you can see better where to put my oh, it's on here. Silly me. So carefully try to... Oh, that was easy actually. Oh, that was so nice and easy. We got a big old stack. Oh, I covered the microphone. Any from the same series? Possibly. I'll just start going through them. So we have volumes 4 and 5 of I'm a Wolf, but My Boss is a Sheep. And I think 5 is the final volume. This was one of those 7C series I just wanted to catch back up on, only being a couple off and it being a short series. Preferably when a series is like under 10 volumes, I try to wait till I have them all and read them, because when they're that short I need to like really focus and lock in, or I start forgetting characters because you don't spend enough time with them, I feel. But that's more personal preference than anything. I see we have a few volumes of this one. We have My Next Life as a Villainess. We have 9, 10 and 11. So this is me caught back up. Big soft spot for this series because it was my first ever villainess title. I remember, I think I bought volume 1 like on my birthday at some point in Forbidden Planet in Leeds, and I was like, that is such an amazingly long title. I want to try it, and it awoke something in me. So now back up to date, also another 7Cs. As I said, 7Cs playing a heavy role in today's haul. Next we have The Long Summer of August 31st, volume 5. I slightly put off reading my volume 4. I actually have it like here. Here is my volumes of this series because I really like it. It's just a really interesting take, I feel, on like the whole back in time loop, Groundhog Day kind of style. I feel like it could be one of my go-to recommendations depending on like the sort of thing you're into, or but yeah, slice of life. Yeah, and it's very summer feeling, and it is currently pretty still hot. It's actually cooled down a bit in the UK briefly because our house is like big thick stone walls. It takes ages for the house to get hot inside when it's hot outside, which is great, but then the reverse is also true. When it starts cooling down outside, it takes ages for the house inside to cool down. So it's cooling down outside, but not as much inside yet. Next, I got 3 volumes of Diary of a Female Lead. We have 3, 4 and 6. I had picked up 5 somewhere discounted, so this is just me catching back up to date and filling in some gaps. Again, I've been on such like a high school romance kick recently. I've just been enjoying them. I've been so pleasant and light-hearted and just making me kind of like, I don't really mind, like, even if they're a bit more on the plain side. I've just been really enjoying the vibes at the moment. Next we have The Demon King is Way Too Overprotective, volume 3. I have been enjoying this one, but I'm a bit dubious about the fact it's complete at 3 volumes. I don't really liked it, but I just don't feel like the ending's going to be able to hit because I feel like it's going to come too quickly too soon. I'd almost rather it was like 8 to 9 volumes, but I am making judgments before I've read it, so we'll see when I do. Next up we have the newest volume of Yotsuba, finally a title that isn't 7Cs. Actually, most of the rest of them is 7Cs, aren't they? I want to do a binge of this. I've been mildly putting it off because sometimes I feel like I put off catching up on like some of the more popular classic titles because I'm worried like it won't meet my expectations, or people be weird with my opinions? What if I don't have the same opinion? Because that's happened before, like beloved series, and I'm like, I've just not been a fan. I get the weirdest hate for the titles you wouldn't expect when I've not even said anything controversial or rude or bad or anything. I'm just like, yeah, this isn't for me. I didn't enjoy it. And like, damn, people crazy. But I shouldn't let that rule and stop me from reading things. It's hard to not let the influences influence you. Next up, we have one of the first light novels for Ben. It is Mushoku Tensei, volume 11. There's some weird printing on the ends there. Oh, it's like there's got these like corner things here. Oh, okay. Slowly picking them up a volume of this here and there, usually when they're a bit more on the discounted side, but just yeah, what I see. Next we have Ancient Magus Bride, volume 7. This is filling a gap. Ancient Magus Bride is on like 20 plus volumes currently, and so many of them are hard to find. So I thought I'd just try and grab, I think, one or two. This might be the only one, I can't remember, to fill in some gaps. And this is just the earliest gap I had. And I do remember trying to find volume 7 like a year ago, and it wasn't in stock. So I feel slightly hopeful that I could see it. It does still say first printing though, so I don't know. There should also be a bunch more of this title in this haul. It's Gigant volume 7. It's a title that's complete at 10, and I've very slowly here and there picked up volumes, and I think I was only missing 2 or 3, and I think I've just grabbed them in this haul. So the rest should be in some of these parcels as well. Then we have Bride of the Barrier Master, volume 6. It's another one where like I don't think it's outstanding, and I'm not like raving to recommend it, but I've quite liked it, so keep going with this one. We got an Omni. We have a 1/2 Omni. Exiled Heavy Knight knows how to game the system. A new title. It sounds like a system series. Do we think it's going to be an isekai? Who knows from his memories of a past life? Oh, but it doesn't suggest necessarily he's from another world. He could have been reborn in this. Okay, gaming the system. But still, this is my kind of thing. Would I recommend it? Well, I've not read it yet, but we'll see. How to Build a Dungeon by Kaketinz King, volume 10. One of the more questionable titles in my collection, but I have a weird fondness for it because I think it's the first plastic wrapped series I ever read. I think it predates the Ghost Ship imprint because it doesn't have it on the spine. You can't see it too well through the plastic wrap. But yeah, it doesn't have it on the spine and it predates it. First one I picked up, I bought secondhand, ordered it to the office, not realising, flicked through it, and yeah, that was a mistake. Yeah, it's not good. It's red flag galore. I don't necessarily recommend it unless you're into your dubious assault titles. Every adventure needs a weapon. The Blacksmith Life of Rudy the Obsessed, volume 1. I was confused because I couldn't tell if it's adventure or adventurer. It's adventure. I found that font was quite difficult to read for me. Yeah, it sounds like fantasy. What I liked when I saw the cover is it looks like it's a female lead character. I've read a few like blacksmithing fantasy series, and when there's a male lead, they always turn into a harem, like almost all of them. So will it happen with a female lead? Maybe we can actually focus on the blacksmithing. Next, we have The Adventure of Black Cat Nyango. Since I got a rare attribute, I aim to be a carefree adventurer. Volume 1. New title, Fantasy with Cat. Oh, it's an isekai. Unbeknownst to them, Nyango was a Japanese high school boy who had yearned to live in a fantasy world like his beloved light novels. Oh, I'll see if it's a cute series. I'll see. I'm more excited now. Next we have Only I Know the World is Ending. Getting killed by rampaging beasts only makes me stronger. Volume 5. This is one of those like monsters and scenarios have popped up in the real world. So it's not technically an isekai. But it also is following kind of a very similar plot point in ReZero, where like these scenarios are happening, and if the guy dies, he goes back to the start of the scenario, but if he manages to complete the scenario, he's got like a new checkpoint, so if he then dies again, he goes back to that checkpoint. And that is kind of the plot of this, and I've quite enjoyed the scenarios. They're very bloody, they're very gory, so I'd look it up if you're interested first, just in case something might not be what you want to read about, but I've quite enjoyed it. I'm still not sure I'd rush to recommend though. Last one in here is In So Deep It's Love Already, volume 2. I really liked volume 1. It was so cute. The guy is so awkward and shy and blushy, but really likes the girl. And it's just been super awkward and cute. I love the big colour. Volume 1 was all pink, this one is all orange. I'm glad to see we're changing colours. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading this title as well. On to our next little package. Will this one be as easy to open? Yes! Oh, Celtic got caught in the manga, but it was plastic wrapped. Let's fold those over. These all look to be like big volumes. We've got one stack, but they're on the larger side. On top, we have Outbride Volume 9. I think this is the longest steamship title. Also mega dubious. So many like raunchy series are mega dubious. This was one of the very first steamship titles they put out. I'm still questioning like how old the girl is. She's definitely on the younger side. They are trying to do some plot now. We are trying to do some plot. There's all sorts of like battles and fighting and countries at each other kind of stuff. I wonder how long this one's going to go on for though, because a lot of them end at like 4 volumes or so. Next we have another light novel, Reborn as a Space Mercenary 15. There should be a bunch in here. Actually, here is volume 12 as well. Ben's really liked this isekai and he was like 4 or 5 volumes behind, so got him the rest of those so he can catch back up. Next we have Last Game Volume 7. I am fairly behind on this title. I think it is now complete at 11. And I was trying to catch up on a load of 7Cs, but because I was missing like 5 or 6 volumes, I thought I'd only just grab the next one that I needed, and then I'll just grab like another one each time I do an order and piece it together. I've also managed to pick some up secondhand before, so I've been trying to keep an eye out in case I can get the rest that way. I quite liked it, but not enough to like rush to stay up to date. Next we have, is this the final one? I'm not sure. We have Healer for the Shadow Hero Volume 4, and I just asked that because it's a steamship title and so many have finished at 4 volumes. Doesn't say final on it, but I don't think they always do. They do. Old grudges must finally be put to rest. So we'll see. The story's been okay. I'm not massive on the artwork. I think it's fine. I quite like their relationship though. Oh, we have another light novel. It is Accomplishments of a Duke's Daughter, Volume 5. Again, I think this is just grabbing the next one that Ben needs. I think he has 1 to 4. It's a very, very pretty cover. I love the cover of that. Then we have the newest volume of Sora and the House of Monsters, Volume 6. I read that this apparently is getting an anime, which I think is excellent. I am very smitten with the series because I love floor plans and like these really, so this is, I'm going to show you some pages in volume 6, potential spoiler, showing like the outlay of like the house and what they're trying to build, and there's like little descriptions of different parts and stuff, and I really, really love that. Architecture file, that's what they describe them as. Oh, it's so neat. I actually still have volume 5 to read. It started to get a bit more story-y. We're getting flashbacks, and I was like, I'm a bit less fussed, to be honest. Go back to the architecture designs. But it looks like they do, so I just need to read volume 5 and get back on it. Then we have a cat manga. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we've gotten this far and not had a cat manga yet. My cat's aura is strong today. Volume 1. Look at that scowl. What a scowl. Oh, look at the back. Little screamy kitty. Reveals the inner turmoil of a house cat. Oh my gosh. My paws are luxuriously soft. The softest of the soft. Do you know what happens to humans who dare touch them? Death. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. Except for my cats. My cats are quite happy for you to touch their toe beads. Even Mika, and she's a bit more on the skitchy side, but she doesn't mind. And sometimes, like, if you put your finger a bit close to their toe beans, they like wrap their toe beans around your finger. It's so cute. Yuno especially loves you like stroking her toe beans. Mika, it depends. What is this manga? It's amazing. Oh, as soon as I start recording, I'm just gonna send like loads of pictures of panels to my sister, because my sister and parents have 6 cats in their house. They're a bit more cat-like than mine. I'm quite obsessed. Oh my god, I've only flicked through a few pages. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Anywho, next up we have Sea Melt Lover. This looks to be a 7Cs one-shot. This is a cross-species boy love where a young man who was once a slave experiences warmth and love. Is this also mermaid? There's been so many like mermaid BL. Is that the thing at the minute? Is that the popular thing? Because I read that shark one only a few weeks ago. Is this the thing? It's a very pretty cover. A lot of 7Cs BL is fine. Sorry, 7C's one-shot BL, my apologies. A lot of 7C's one-shot BL is fine. There's 1 or 2. As the ones where they like have a follow-up volume where it's a subtitle usually are on the more better side, like end for me. And next we have Assassin's Creed Forgotten Temple Volume 3. I do really like Assassin's Creed, and Black Flag was my first ever Assassin's Creed game. What I quite like about this one is, so a number of the other Assassin's Creed titles either follow characters that you're not really familiar with, or like prequels and stuff. whereas this one follows after the events of Black Flag, and we're still following Edward Kenway, and I quite like Edward, so this has been quite fun. Okay, we are onto the last box, but it's really dang heavy and big, so we're definitely going to open it and then pour things out. I mean, you can see into it. You can see into it better than I can. Let's get these out then. Oh, that's heavy. Oh, that is heavy. You see all the manga. Good night. Oh, this one's opened. Whee! So we have 3 and 2 of them have accidentally opened, but we'll just do this one first. Have we, ooh, what have we got? We got a thick one. Okay, so we'll do these 2 first. We have got another couple of Reborn Space Mercenary. It's 13 and 14 of the novel. Then we've got some Baki. We have 17 and 18. We are really close to being complete with Baki the Grappler. There's going to be 24 of these, and I have ordered more in my next order. And it's just crazy. I am mad. I have mad respect for Kodama for actually managing to print and publish and release 2 volumes of these a month for a year as their first title as well. I know they have affiliations with like a Japanese printing place, which probably does help. I think this is where these are printed, but I still think this, wow, does make it quite hard to stay on top with. I'm permanently like between 4 and 6 volumes behind, it depends. And they've already announced they're going to publish the next set. So Baki the Grappler's the first one, and I think it's just Baki is the next set title. And they're nice volumes too, they look nice. Next we have I Love Amy Volume 2, a GL manhwa from Eyes Press. I wasn't crazy on Volume 1. It's complete of 4 volumes, but I couldn't majorly get into it. I thought it was fine. But again, try to support the GL. There is not much in English print. I just noticed the hearts are like shiny. Can you see that? That's so cute. Next we have another light novel. It is Demon Lord 2099. Ben is apparently up to date with the volumes he read, which I hadn't realised. I would have bought him more soon if I had. So he has that. Hopefully there might be another one because I think he needs 3 as well. Next we have Ice Guy and Cool Girl 11. It is definitely a frivolous pickup considering how thin they are, and I am behind on reading it. But these covers are so pretty. I struggle to not hold myself back, to be honest, when they come out. To be fair, even inside it's super pretty as well. It's such a pretty, annoyingly thin title. Next we have Marriage Convenience Volume 4, which interestingly is plastic wrapped. I don't think the others have been. So yeah, I have 3 up here to read, and I unwrap them until I'm about to read them, and that isn't wrapped. So interesting. Next we have, oh dang, Remarried Empress Volume 10. I have been loving Remarried Empress. It has taken a while for another volume to come out. I think it has been about a year. And we had a mild cliffhanger at the end of Volume 9 as well, very rudely. So I cannot wait to read this volume and hopefully remember what was going on. I just love the political intrigue. Oh, so good. Next, we have Our Sunny Days Volume 1, a new title, BL 7Cs Plastic Wrapped. Everyone is saying this is such a cute, lovely series. It took a while for it to come back into stock, which is fine. I'm never really one to be too fussed about waiting for things to become available, apart from the odd 1 or 2, like Villains Dusted Dime, Beans and stuff. I'd love to have them as soon as I can, but ultimately, I'm not too fussed. While I wait, I'll just read something else. I have plenty to read. But anywho, everyone is saying this is really lovely and really sweet, and actually a couple of people have even recommended, like, Caitlin, you should read this, I think you will like it. So, quite excited to get into this one as well. Next we have Kingdom of Quartz Volume 5, and this is the final volume. I read Volume 1 and I quite liked it, and then learnt that I think it was cancelled. I think it was cancelled at 5, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna wait till they all come out then. At 5 volumes, I'll read them all together. And now it is here, and I'll read them all together. It was so pretty. I remember it being really, really pretty. It's been a couple of years now, I think, since I read Volume 1, but I'm looking forward to finally being able to finish reading and complete this one. Final volume in this little parcel, we have the Mars 30th Anniversary Edition print from Caketinz. This is hardcover, and I have seen them in store, but did I touch them? I might have touched them. I can't remember. I don't remember them looking this thick and chunky. I'm not sure on the hardcoverness. Personally, I'm a paperback gal. just not a big fan of hardcovers. Just they're harder to read and hold in one hand. I hope they're going to be different colours. I don't think they are though. But it's really nice seeing more older titles getting this like redo. Like she also did it with Sugar Shara, which I read some of the Omnis last month, and they're doing this, and I think they're doing it with another couple of titles. I think, is it Beck was also getting one? I hope to see them do it with more and more. There's, I'm sure, a big list that Caketinz have available to them that they can have a go at, and we'll just hope to see that the demand for these entices them to do some more. I do actually have a number of the singles. I'm missing, I think, about 4 or 5. All of the singles I've had, I've either like traded for them or I've picked up for £3 to £4 each. I've not gone crazy. So I've not really rushed to try and fill in the singles because I've just really enjoyed them. Been proud of the fact I've managed to pick them up for cheap. So we'll see if I do. Singles are my preference. So if I do still see them, I'll probably still pick them up. But for now, like to be able to actually have a complete series that I want to read, I'll also pick these up. Double dipping. Next parcel. So I think actually a number of these were second-hand volumes that were pretty cheap. So we have My Sister the Cat Volume 3. This was just discounted. I have like 1 or 2 more volumes from this title, but all of them have been sale second-hand, so I'm just filling in gaps when I see them like that. Also have Tepeki Honeymoon Volume 1. I've seen maybe like 1 or 2 people talk about this and they've really liked it, but I haven't really seen it around outside of them. I, for some reason, thought it was an omnibus. It's not. I don't know why I thought that. I think I'm mixing up with another title, to be honest. It's also published by One Piece Books. That might be why I don't see it around as much. Then we have a couple of volumes of Seaside Stranger. This one definitely feels a bit gunky and needs a clean. We have volumes 2 and 3, and I think this actually fills a gap. I think I have like 1, 4, and 5. I can't remember if it's complete or not. I definitely got them nicely cheap because they were second-hand used volumes, but they do need a wipe down. This wasn't second-hand, I think it was just these ones actually. So next we have Nicola Traveling Around the Demon's World Volume 1. This is, I think, a 4-volume series, and this is the only volume I was missing for it to be complete. This has been recommended to me on and off over the years as kind of a very cutesy kind of isekai title. Ooh, it's kind of like a browny, orangey look on the inside. That's an interesting style. I don't see it around too much. I've managed to get 2, 3, and 4 here and there in different places, and they had volume 1. I was like, well, let's just complete it, especially as it's a 7 Seas title. Next we have Campfire Cooking in Another World volumes 4 and 5. I can't quite believe I managed to fall behind on this. That, or it's releasing just really quickly. This is another title I really like. It's very pleasant, it's very light-hearted, big focus on food and like niceness. It's very pleasant. It's very thin. It's dubious. It's deceiving, sorry, in that it is still like 160 odd pages, which isn't far off a regular volume. They're just a lot tighter bound, really. But they do cost a bit more as well. Next we have Moo Moo Volume 3. This is another title that's coming out from Kodama. It is about cats trying to figure out technology, basically. I love cats. I love how bright and colourful this is. It is quite like an intense read because you're like learning a lot about like how a fridge works, how a microwave works. So I had to like actually not read it before I go to bed, which is when I typically read stuff. I had to hold off. And I haven't quite finished volume 1. I think it's still on my shelf. Like I've read half of it. I'm going in bursts. Next we have Boss H Baby Volume 2. Catching back up a little bit with some of my BL manhwa from 7 Seas. I haven't read my volume 1, so I think 3 might be out as well, possibly, unless I'm mixing it up with another one. So I'll just get one more because I'm getting a bit nervous with 7 Seas, not gonna lie. I've seen people say like even volumes of like Dangerous Convenience Store aren't available, or they can't find them either, and I'm like, that's not like that old. And I've been really enjoying the manhwa from 7 Seas, so I don't want to miss out on these ones. 7 Seas is just scaring me. Next we have a new title, That's Not Love Volume 1 from Kodansha. This is a blind pickup, but I don't know anything about it. Got a Faku. This one is called Fleeting Beauties, and the front is kind of okay, but the back is not okay. Where'd I throw the other one? Let Me See the Real You Senpai Volume 1. This was also a used title. It was like £3 or £4, I want to say. I don't know if it's originally plastic wrapped, so I won't show anything. I'll be careful just in case. I've seen a fair few people talk about it and like staying up to date with it, which does bode well though. Next we have Strange House Volume 5. I love floor plans. Look at that beauty. Look at that floor plan. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I've been almost putting off catching back up with Strange House because I've just really liked it. I love the floor plan, I love the mystery. I keep doing that. I need to stop doing that. Next we have My Lover is Just Too Innocent to Handle, Volume 1, new title from Yen Press. Sounds like it's going to be a light-hearted high school BL. I'll see if it's worth continuing on. A lot of them have been fine. Next we have He's My Only Vampire Volume 2. Actually, this is also pre-owned. This is the only volume I needed to complete it. I have 1 and 3 to 10. I think it's complete at 10. So that is a series complete with that one. Very pleased. Actually, is that one used? I'm not sure that one's used actually. Next we have A Starlit Darkness Volume 1. I think this is it says on the back, it's the same person who created Cherry Magic. This is their new title, going in blind to this one. Next we have an accidental light novel pickup. I thought this was a manga. I didn't look closely enough. It is The Alchemist's Fluffy Island Getaway. Ben doesn't like me getting him new ones anymore, but hopefully he'll be okay and not too mad when I say it was an accident. I thought it was manga. Next we have Lazy Dungeon Master Volume 3. I kind of liked this title, but it is also pretty dubious and I'm not sure I'd rush to recommend it. It's just a neat kind of concept, and this is again just me getting a volume to start slowly filling in gaps instead of like trying to just rush to catch back up to date, because that would be crazy number of volumes all at once. Get some, see if I read them, and then make decisions then. Then we have Magic Artisan Dahlia Wilts No More Volume 8. Been loving this isekai. I think I'm a couple volumes behind actually. I don't know if it was slow releasing or what. I just love her inventing all of these like magic elemental themed items, but they're like themed on things from modern day Earth. So I'm looking forward to that one. It looks a bit more like dark and dreary, serious on the cover. Last one on here is Wicked Spot Volume 1. I think this is a GL. I think that's all I know about it. Oh no, I think it got cancelled. That might be all I know about it. That is an interesting thing on the back cover. But I've seen a lot of hype for it, so it's a shame that it seemed to get cancelled. So I'll see what it's like when I read it. Tape stuck in my hand. Last parcel, which is good because I'm getting a bit hungry. Okay, what have we got? Can I open this? We've got some more light novels. We have I'm the Evil Lord of the Intergalactic Empire Volume 5. This is, I think, another one that Ben is up to date with and been quite enjoying, so he's got that. Also have Reincarnated as a Sword 1. I have been picking him up volumes of this over time, but only when they're on sale or secondhand. So he doesn't actually have Volume 1, but he has a number after Volume 1, so we now at least can start reading it. Also picked him up Classroom of the Elite Volume 2, another series where I've picked him up a load over time, but he's not been able to start reading because he doesn't really have too many early ones. Now he has 2. I think he has like a clear on to like 11. He has quite a few after Volume 2 now. Here's the other Demon Lord 2099 Volume 3, so that was in there. We also have another accidental light novel pickup, which is Our Party Nearly Wiped and Everything Went Downhill Volume 1. So Ben, forgive me. We also have those 2 other volumes of Guidance, so 1 and 2. That is a series complete. I feel like it's always Volume 1s. Volume 1s are always like the ones I'm missing more than anything. And then we have a new series from Ink Pop. It is Our Aimless Nights Volume 1. Ink Pop is like a sister imprint to Ink Law, also from Penguin Random House. More focused at a younger audience. It's like a teen demographic, I believe. It looks like it's a convenience store kind of romance with high schoolers. Next we have Betrothed to My Sister's Ex Volume 2. Volume 1 I kind of liked, but I'm not sure I'd recommend it. But I'm looking forward to reading some more to see where it goes next. We also have The Villainess Who Has Been Killed 108 Times She Remembers Everything, Volume 4, which is the final volume of the series. It actually I think it was cancelled. For some reason I thought it was complete at 3 and I hadn't picked up any more, but in my like 7 Seas burst of catching back up, I was like, I'm 1 volume off completing, let's grab it, it's complete, and it's a Villainess title. Would I recommend it? I'll have to finish it first. We have 1 more stack. We have The Delinquent Transfer Student Volume 1, another GL title. Everyone again who I've seen read it has quite liked it, so I'm hopeful for this one. I'm hoping it's going to be on the more silly side, and also I generally have found that I've preferred GLs where the characters don't look too chibi and round-faced and young, even when they're meant to be like adults. So looking at the style of the characters on here, it feels like that bodes well. We have Revenge of the Baskerville Bloodhound 2, such a shiny cover. Volume 1 was okay. I do quite like Revenge series, and I love like the rushing to get super OP and like cause a whole bunch of havoc and stuff. I don't think it's like really grasped me just yet. I need some more aggressive revenge. Then we have Marmalade Boy Volume 4. This is the only one I was missing, so I had 1 to 3 and 5 and it's complete. At least this like collector's edition version that 7 Seas have put out. It's another classic shoujo title, but only 5 of these collector's editions. So I was like, well, I'll wait till I have all 5. And now I have all 5. So I can like try and plan in reading that now. Next we have Toxie Noxie Foresty Forest Volume 1. I've seen a lot of mixed thoughts on this one, and that the cover really doesn't quite hit home with what the story is about, but I'm otherwise a bit blind to what it's about, so again, looking forward to that. But also, this colour, this like bluey teal, is like my perfect shade. I love this shade, this like bluey greeny colour. I love this shade a lot. Next we have What It Means to Be You Volume 4. This is a very thick, heavy volume. I still have Volume 3 to read, and like I've not put it off for any particular reason. I've quite liked it, but they're quite like heavy to go through, and it is quite heavy topics as well, and like just to be honest, just holding it is physically heavy to hold and read. I feel like I need to sit at my desk to read it. Next we have Kill the Villainess Volume 6. Now apparently Volume 7 is the final one, so I'm not going to rush to read this till I get Volume 7. I've had mixed thoughts. It's interesting, a villainess like isekai where she's actually actively trying to get back home. That's not that common. How many of them just seem to like accept it, and it's like, it is what it is. I'm kind of interested just to see how it's gonna wrap up, really, more than anything. I should probably not look and spoil myself. Last volume in this parcel and the whole haul is Dangerous Convenience Store Volume 7. I am pretty much still fairly noobish when it comes to like manhwa and like main story and side stories, because I only read what's in English print. I have no concept or clue what's going on like digitally. So when people were saying that like 6 completes the main story, but there are side stories, I was like, well, what does that mean when it comes to English print? And I don't think like anyone else really knew, and I don't think it was the sort of thing necessarily a publisher might announce. It just sort of appeared for pre-order of Volume 7. But I really love Dangerous Convenience Store, so I'm very much looking forward to another volume of seeing their relationship, because I got a bit annoyed at the gap, and they weren't actually spending time together, and we can hopefully see them doing more things together, and maybe not just the smut, but other things as well as the smut. But it's here, look, it's real. And with that, we are video complete. We are haul complete. So many new releases, so much to read. I'm reading the cat one first. I'm so excited. I've definitely gotten spooked by 7 Seas. Like, I don't think until I'd gone like shopping to multiple cities and multiple stores that like it clicked how bad it kind of is. There should be a bunch in my next haul as well. As always, let me know in the comments what you thought. Have you read any of these? Do you have any opinions? Anything I should start with? Any that you didn't enjoy? What are your thoughts on those? Let me know. I always like seeing negative thoughts and like see like positive and negative on the same series. It's so neat. If you haven't already, remember to like and subscribe. Check out my channel memberships for early access. I am being quite aggressive with my video output right now because I have some bigger videos I'm trying to prepare for and I need some time. Check out my social medias as well, Instagram, TikTok, there's the Discord server. But otherwise, I hope you have the most amazing day and I will see you next time. Bye!